I've never experienced weather quite like this summer in this country. Feels mental. Seems mental rather than feels. I can normally walk a few miles, 10 miles, and not be out of breath. But there's something quite wrong with everything right now. I've only been going for like a mile and a half, and I am out of breath. This heat is sapping me. And if you're used to it and you live in Australia or Africa, great. But the humidity that we get in the UK is nuts. When it hits 35 degrees, and it's hit over 35 degrees I think today. It feels like it. I'd say it'd be closer to 40.
Turn left onto Brook Street.
Yeah. Turning left. Why I have my sat nav switched on my phone, I don't know. I'm just trying to find the shortest cut to get to where I'm going, which is for a hospital appointment. Now, should I be walking this far? You know, I've got to go 4 miles on foot for a hospital appointment. No, I shouldn't be. But truth is, I haven't got a car and I can't afford a bus. That's it. That's the simple truth of the matter. So even though I'm in pain in my side, I'm not going to say what exactly wrong because I'm not 100% sure, but it's been going on for like about 3 years now. But yeah, I'm walking to a hospital on probably the hottest day in August we've had so far. I don't think it's as hot as what we had in July or June even. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a shortcut path here somewhere. But yeah, man, I'm feeling this heat today. I'm feeling it.
Turn left onto Hereford Road.
I'm already on Hereford Road. I'm going onto another lane, so it's not exactly helping too much. I think I should turn it off because I've walked this route many miles, many times. But I was just thinking, because it's so hot, is there a shorter route that I may have missed? But no, because I've done this many times before, this route. Yep, I've walked to the hospital before, 4 miles.
You went 1.24 miles in 25 minutes and 24 seconds. Recent 0.62 mile. Average pace is 21 minutes and 7 seconds.
It's not bad actually in this heat. 120. Gonna have to whack the water in, aren't I? Yeah, so what is going on with the world? Does anybody really know what is going on with the world? Because the UK, yeah, it does have some hot summers, but we've had 5 heat wave spells where it's gone plus 35 degrees this year. Between May and now August. This isn't normal.
Turn left onto Brook Street.
So I turn her off because she's annoying, isn't she? Look at these steps. Look at these steps, right? These steps. Ain't they great? Woohoo. Yeah, I'm feeling this pace. But I've got to keep it. Because they've given me an hour and a half of walking to get me to the hospital. And it's cooking. I mean,
Slide right onto Oak Street head.
no, not doing that. You should know the little shortcuts. And you don't, do you? I know these shortcuts. And Google don't. I'll be all sweaty and horrible by the time I get there. I'm wearing a coat, well, kind of, so I don't get burnt, but my neck's going to get it anyway.
Current heart rate is 131. Your heart rate has exceeded your set limit. Please adjust intensity.
Please adjust intensity. Yeah. I've got to get there on time though, haven't I? Time for some water, I think. Fuck me. Yeah. The UV index is supposed to go down, isn't it, after 4 o'clock? It doesn't feel like it has. My water is warm. Well, I'm going to the right place now, to the hospital. My heart rate's up. Plod along at this rate. You hear some splashing somewhere in the background. Somebody's got a bit of a swimming pool or a paddling pool, haven't they? Out. Splash, splash, kids. I feel like jumping in a swimming pool right now with this heat. Hot water to drink. Warm water. I mean, this thing is supposed to keep it cool, I think. But it's in the sunlight, isn't it? Maybe I should put it in my bag. Doesn't taste very nice either. Anyway, I'll log back on in a minute. We'll see where we're at. Blimey. This weather, eh? Probably have all the Australians and Americans going, oh, bloody pussy Brits and all this and all that. You don't know what it's like until you've been here. When we have a heat wave, 35 degrees is like 50 degrees in America or Australia. Trust me on that, because many people will tell you that.
Continue onto Kempsey Avenue.
I'll tell you a little story. Right. Many years ago I used to play cricket. We had this overseas Australian player come over to play cricket. And it was probably about 22 to 24 degrees, say. And it was overcast and cloudy. Not like the summer we've had this summer, but it was like a normal summer's day. 22 to 24. Humidity probably felt like about 30, but we all put our sun cream on knowing that you can get burnt. Being the old cobber, he said, you Brits, it's only 22 degrees. Not going to get sunburnt in that. Not in this country. Guess what? It was winter in Australia when he came over to here for the summer. It's nearly as warm over there in Australia than what it is here. And it's winter down there. Okay, mate. There he goes. That's bloody humid, mate, he said. After about 30 minutes playing. We were fielding. Anyway, we went in for tea. He said, bloody hell, mate, I wasn't expecting it to be like this. He'd only been in the UK probably about a week or so, and it'd been pretty poor weather up until that point. And it was only about the end of May or something like that. Anyway, the guy was lobstered. He's Australian, but he was lobstered. He hadn't expected it to be that way. I think he'd been in the UK actually probably about a month or so. You know, but the guy was pink panthered and he was Australian. He was, bloody hell, mate, I've been burnt. Yeah, you can get burnt in the sun in the UK, trust me. And well, true story. And if you're watching my old clobber, mate, I don't forget such things. Anyway, where am I? Oh, the old red barn. A popular beverage establishment, let's say. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna log off. Got to get this jacket off. Just sweating it a bit too much. Oof. 20 plus minutes later. Yeah, certainly got a little closer to my destination. Feeling it now, big time. All the redness is coming out in the beard. Redbeard, the pirate. Now, definitely feeling it, like I said. Probably got another 15-20 minutes to walk yet. But, you know, timing it just right. Keeping up to a steady 20-minute mile pace. Well, trying to keep up with it. Normally do like 15 to 16 with a bit of a motor walk, but today it's not so easy. And yeah, a little breathless. Mind you, I've done 4.26 miles so far. So yeah, it's a little further than I thought. But anyhow, so yeah, 4.29 miles now. So I'm keeping the pace going. We'll see how I feel in another 10-15 when I get there. I haven't really got any more stories to tell. Not about cricketers anyway.
Your current heart rate is 133. Your heart
Ooh.
rate has exceeded your set limit. Please adjust intensity.
I have to adjust my intensity. Oh, feeling it. Definitely feeling it. Ain't that funny? My heart rate has exceeded its current rate it should be at. It's just all dead. It's like the grass gets in Spain and then the outback in Australia. You know, those that have been around a bit before me, I was born in 1977, and there was a summer in 1976 where it was just as dry, and another summer in 1995, and of course we had a similar summer about 5 years ago. But from 1995 to the summer we had 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, this one's been a bit different. This one really has been dry. Now, I said that as an 18-year-old in 1995 because that was a fantastically warm summer when I was 18 years old, and you can imagine what I'd be doing in the summer of 1995. You know, the club scene had kicked in big time with the house and dance music, raves out in the country. Well, that's going back a bit to 1992, but I was 15 then and I was a naughty boy, going to stay at so and so's house, and so, so not to grass him off, even though we're in our 50s now. Well, I'm not quite 50, but he'll be in his 50s. Was meant to stay at my house. Instead, we went on a bit of an escapade the other side of the country to a rave. Fun times. But yeah, that was 1992. And this is 2026. But I was on about the summer of 1995, wasn't it? My wind's picked up a bit. Yeah, I was on about the summer of 1995. And it was similar to this. This is way hotter. Way sort of not hotter, but more consistent. This is Mediterranean type weather. It doesn't even feel that humid today, which is weird, even though I've been sweating a bit. It's got that kind of dry Mediterranean heat about it. Are you sure we haven't had a polar shift or something? And the UK's drifted further south? Because they say that the North Pole sort of moved over to Siberia. So in theory, if it's done that, hasn't the UK sort of dipped south a little bit? I don't know. How would anybody know anyway if it had? It's intriguing, isn't it? You know, they say they have all these technological advanced ways to detect things, but really, is it climate change? Well, it could be, but over the last few hundred years, the Earth has been warming up from a mini ice age anyway, and it was kind of warmer, so they say. I don't know. There's too many different professors saying too many different things, aren't they? I'm not so sure on the old climate change, but one thing I do know, yeah, we use way too much plastic, don't we, these days? If you go back to the 1980s and the 90s, we used to use glass bottles for our milk, did we not? And glass bottles for our bottles of pop. Didn't our bottles of Coca-Cola or Pepsi used to come in glass bottles? Surely that's more environmentally friendly to be using glass and recycling glass. Cleaner too, better on your body, because you're not drinking the microplastics. Well, you're not having the BPA, are you? Doesn't make sense. Or is there somebody mysteriously in the higher echelons of the world into killing intriguing question. Yeah, I like a good conspiracy theory. We do know that Georgia Guidestones blew up, didn't they? And it said on there, reduce the population to 500 million. That would be 1 in 17 people today, wouldn't it not? Would it not? 1 in 17 people survive to get it down to 500 million. And where has all the water gone? Water doesn't vanish or disappear, does it? Because normally this type of water would dry up and go up into the sky or reservoirs, and it would fall back down, but it's almost as if, I'm not going to say anymore. I make myself sound daft, won't I? Or will I? And you've got to think about certain changes that are happening all the time. Another thing is, why has the UK government sort of gone up north from London to Manchester? Why is that? Number 10 north. What is that all about? Yes. Lots of things to think about. I've got to ask these questions, haven't I? And ask these questions, but get the correct answers to them. I think somebody somewhere is having a toffee crisp. Somebody somewhere is not telling us they've had the toffee crisp. Anyway, back to it. I've got about 10-15 minutes to get there. Well, for my appointment anyway. I'm about 10 minutes away, so I should arrive precisely like a wizard. Yeah, remember him, Gandalf? He once said, a great wizard once said, a wizard arrives precisely when he means to. So that means a wizard's always on time. But am I a wizard? No. Anyway.
1 miles in 1 hour 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Recent 0.62. Average pace is 22 minutes and 15 seconds.
22 minutes. I like to slow it down a little bit. I was hitting the pace quite hard in this weather. A good 5 miles. Or is that kilometres? I don't know. Is it kilometres or miles? Kilometres. I've done 5 kilometres. So, I'm round about here. So I'm not far away where they're building all kinds of things up here now. Extension to the hospital, cranes. New apartments and homes. The ever-growing town. Well, it's bigger than a lot of cities, to be honest, Shrewsbury is. Well, smaller cities, that is. Not the big cities, but there are smaller cities than this town. But then again, Reading is over double the size of Shrewsbury, and that's a town as well. I think Luton too. It's quite a big town, bigger than a lot of cities. Anyway, the capital of Shropshire is not a city, it's a town. In fact, it's not really a town. It goes under as being a county town. Big crane over there, no doubt about that. This is all been built in the last 20 odd years. The ever expanding town. Well, across the way, and we're nearly here at the hospital. Remember that Prodigy song? Take me to the hospital. Take me to. Yeah, well, no one's taken me here. I've got blinking water I've just seen there. So there's no roof on this box shelter, but somebody has padlocked some seats. So because the council are so tight here in Shrewsbury, somebody's decided to put their own seats next to the bus stop. There you go. Happy days. And it says, somebody's written it, everybody happy. Ah, you've got a seat. So yeah, I've arrived within plenty of time, I think. 15 minutes before my scheduled appointment. And this building down here, the big white building across there, is a brand new extension. Children's hospital and ward and other extra bits. So that's it. That's my little walk up here to the hospital. And yeah, over 5 kilometres, so about 4 miles, say 3.5, 4 miles complete. So that's mission complete, and that was a good walk, well over an hour. See you in the next one.